Hello.
Okay, you can open your eyes. Did you hear my bell? Did you hear the sound of my bell? No? Uh-oh. Okay. All right. So maybe some kind of setup on Zoom that I have to set up in order that you can hear the sound of the bell. All right. Good afternoon, everyone. All right. So let's see who we have here. We have Bảo. Hello. Um, Bảo, what grade you in? So let me get familiar with some of you here. So I know my half. I know Đào. So I just get to know Randy. So we have Bảo here. Bảo, are you in high school? Are
Yes,
you in college?
I'm in high school.
You're in high school. Okay. How about
Yes,
Brandon?
I'm a senior in high school.
Senior in high school. Rick?
I'm in college.
You're in college. Okay. Cang?
I'm in middle school.
Middle school. And we have who was it? Tú? Uh, Hi. You're in middle school, Tú?
Yes,
Yes. Okay. Michael? Oh, Michael in college. Mỹ Liên? Clara?
Chào cô. I'm in high school.
In high school. Clara?
Hmm? I'm Clara.
Are you in high school or are you in college, Clara?
Middle school. I mean, sorry, high school.
Okay,
I
in
just
high
had to-
school. Oh, okay. Kim Liên?
I'm in high school.
Okay. Betty? Tâm Minh.
Unknown caller.
Quang. Danny. David. Đặng.
I'm in middle school.
Middle school. Angela.
College.
In college. Okay, it'd be nice if you can open your video so we can see each other. So next time I run to you on the street, I know who you are. Okay, so we have a face of contact. Hello everyone. It's nice to see that you all come in to the this Zoom session and want to learn more about Buddhism. Learn how to know what Buddhists teach us and how to practice the Buddha teaching so we can better our lives. All right, so my assigned me a task today to talk to you, and I would like to share with you about meditation. So how many of you practice meditation at home? Oh, okay, so got 3. Pretty much 3 of you practice morning. Well, so what I would like to share with you. Why do we practice meditation? So let me hear from you. Most of you from high school. So let me hear from you. What triggered you to practice meditation? Anyone want to volunteer? How about Randall? Randy, when you start?
Honestly, I started just because it's sort of expected of Buddhist practice. So it was almost more obligation. Yeah, I don't know what to say. When I started practicing Buddhism, I'm like, I better start meditating. It certainly is beneficial though, so.
Okay. Okay, definitely meditations, it benefits you regardless who you are, what age you are, regardless of what religions you are. You don't have to be Buddhist to practice meditation. So meditation applies to everyone at any age, at anywhere that you're at, you can practice meditation. So meditations, the benefit of meditation, first thing, how do you feel when we sit in the last 10 minutes of sitting, mindfulness sitting? How did you feel? How about Bao? Can you share with me?
I don't know. My mind's empty. I mean, this was empty. So I don't know.
Empty? And how many counts did you get during that 10 minutes? How many breath counts did you get?
I forgot to count.
You forgot to count? Did you get distracted during this 10 minutes sitting?
Yes,
How many times did you keep record of it?
around 5 or 10.
5 or 10. Okay. How about Cang? How many times did you lost track of counting?
Around 10.
10. Okay. And Brandon? How many counts did you get?
Of breaths in and out.
Right.
In the 10 minutes. I lost count because it's so much.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did you get distracted at all?
Yeah. I got distracted a few times. Because I'm like, I recentered myself after those thoughts. So
okay. All right, that's fine. So why do we, why did we lost counts? And why did we get distracted? The reasons nowadays, you're in high school, majority of you in high school, a couple in college. So we study, right? Most of your jobs at this age is study, isn't it? You don't have to work. You don't have to pay the bills, right? Your parents taking care of that. All you have to do is just study. And oh, okay, Betty in college. So with study and with friends, okay, with all the activities that you do during the day, and you in hurry for everything, your mind's always thinking. You never sit still. Your mind never still. So that's become a habit, isn't it? Whatever you keep doing over and over again, it becomes a habit. And that habit of getting a hurry thinking, always thinking of something, even though that you're sitting here, but I bet you your mind is, for a certain moment, your mind is somewhere else, isn't it? Right? You think, oh, after this, I have to go do my math homework, right? So, oh, I better hurry up so I can go play my video games, right? Isn't that? So we get distracted because our minds, we're not here. We're not mind and body. Right? Our minds and body get distracted. So we never hear 100% of the time. Right? So meditation, practice meditation helps you to be present at every moment. You know exactly what you're doing, what you're supposed to be doing, and you know exactly how you're feeling, what you're doing at that moment, and how you feel, and how you're present at that moment. So meditation helps you to be focused, to be present. And with that focus and present at the moment, it's improved your concentration. After a while of practicing like that, to be present at a moment, at every moment, you become more focused, more concentrated in your study, in your walking, in your eating, in your talking, right? So you're mindful when you talk. You're mindful when you eat. How many times, how many of you, when you eat, you thinking of something else? You're not present with your food. Raise your hand. Okay. Right. Because either you eating and you're playing video game at the same time, right? Or you eating and you do your do your homework, right? So when we just get distracted like that, we not actually know what we are eating at the moment. And we don't even know that we're breathing at that moment, isn't it? We're alive, but we don't know that we are breathing. We are alive here. Our body, our heart is, our blood is pumping, the heart is pumping the blood, right? But we don't know that our heart is still working and that we are breathing at that moment because our mind is somewhere else. So meditation helps you to bring you back at the moment. You don't have to sit there with your closed eyes, but it helps because when you sit there with your closed eyes, what you're actually doing, you come back to yourself. You come back to this body and this mind at the moment. You know exactly how many breaths you have. Your breath is short or your breath is long. You know at that moment, and you know how you feel, your body feel at that moment. Sometimes you have some kind of sensation on your body, but because you get so distracted, your mind somewhere else, you don't even feel that sensation on your body. But in order to feel that really small sensation, you have to be present. You have to look in. You have to look at this body. And what else? The mind, right? Your mind, because if you get distracted, you are somewhere else, you won't be able to know that you are being pulled away. You're here, but you're back. You're in New York or you're in Bahama, right? You imagine that you're in the video game, right? You're not here. So you want to live 100% of the time and not miss any moment of your life? Yeah. How many of you want to live 100% of the time? Okay. So we want to be fully alive at every moment of our life. We don't want to miss it. Whether it's good moment, sad moment, but everything have its experience. You learn from that experience, right? You learn to be mindful. If you're mindful at the moment, then you won't say anything to hurt your parents' feeling, right? You know, you have the intention, okay, this is what I'm gonna say. This is what I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling sad. I'm feeling happy. I know that. And I will try to not to say anything that hurt other person, right? To be mindful when I speak something. When I say something, I say, is that something I should say? Or something that I can just say it and regret it later. We don't want to say anything, you know, to someone and we feel regretted later on, right? So therefore, that's the benefit of meditation. I'm gonna point out a few. There are 12 benefits of meditation. This is proven scientifically by a psychiatrist. Okay, and this is today, not just from what the Buddha is teaching, but today's science. They have gone in and they have gone in and they're research on this, and they are pointed out to everyone to know what is why we should meditate. So the reason we meditate is to put us to a habit, because we have a habit, like earlier I mentioned, we have a habit of letting our minds run away, right? Body's here, but mind somewhere else. And because we keep doing that, that's why we forget. And that's why we're here, but our mind's in Bahama on a cruise ship, right? Or imagining something else. So meditation help us bring our habit back to have a good habit, get rid of the bad habit. Okay, to have a good patterns in our lives. So it's train our mind to be more focused, and we can redirect our thoughts also. So let's say you have some, you're unhappy about something. Instead of direct a unwholesome speech to someone, start cursing someone or yelling at someone, you can, with mindfulness, it helps you reshape your thought transform your thought from a negative to a positive thought. So that way, when your words come out, because your words, it's just like, your mind is the driver, right? Your body and your speech, it's just a vehicle that your mind is driving it to do, right? So you have the mind is a master. The speech that you say out or your action are just the slave. If we talk about computer sense, okay, I used to be an engineer, so you know this is talking about master and slave. So yeah, so your thought, you have a thought, an unwholesome thought, and with mindfulness you can transform that thought to look in a positive way. So when your words come out, your words come out going to be a positive words instead of a negative word. Okay, so that's the first thing that the meditation reshape your habit, train your mind to be more focused, more mindful, and shape it to your action, your thoughts into a positive way. And by doing that, okay, by doing that, it helps you with the health. Because when you breathe in, when you sit there, you breathe in, and that breathing regulates your blood pressure. It's relax your mind. That's the first thing you're gonna see the benefit is relax your mind. Your mind is empty, but when it's empty, it doesn't mean that you don't know what you're doing. Okay, you block out from everything. That's not meditation. That's not the purpose of meditation. It's empty, but it's mindful. You know exactly at that moment that you are breathing in or you're breathing out, and your breath is long or short. You know exactly at that moment. So you fully comprehend what is going on at that moment. Okay, so that's why we call mindfulness. So when you're mindful like that, you're breathing, you focus on your breathing. Your mind is not running around. You're not, when you thinking or you calculating, right? That will burn off your energy. That will burn off your energy. And when you burn off your energy, you burn off your energies like that. You get tired. But sitting there, be mindful. You will more calm. Of course, you're too young to have high blood pressure, but you know, like at my age, you know, when you get to 30s or when you start working, huh? Well, actually, you don't have to be older when you study, when you're on a test, when you're taking a test. You feel that adrenaline, you know, the blood is, you know, running faster, right? And you feel afraid, all of that. It count, you know, it related to each other and make you tired after you take a test. How many of you, after you take a test, you feel tired? Yeah. Okay. Because you worry, because you're thinking, right? So that's why it's make you tired. Now, if you be mindful, you relax, just take a deep breath. Take 3 deep breaths when you feel like that. Take 3 deep breaths and just relax. Then you might be more focused at that time. Okay. So definitely be mindful, and that mindful of your breathing helps you calm down. Okay, in the long run, it's helped you with many of the health, give you many health benefits. Okay, and meditation, if you keep meditation regularly, regular meditation, it will increase your awareness. Okay, increase your awareness. Awareness of what? awareness of yourself, awareness of your breath, because the breath is very, that's the most essential in our life. What happens if we're not breathing for 3 minutes? We won't be here, isn't it? So we are aware that we're breathing. We embrace what's an important part of our lives is the breath. We appreciate that we are able to breathe. Have you heard any people who have COVID and they have problem of breathing? At the time that they wish they're able to breathe, right? But now we're breathing, but we're not aware of it. We're not appreciative of it, right? So be aware, be grateful that you're able to breathe, right? Learn to be grateful that we're able to breathe, that we are healthy, okay? But not just for ourselves, we aware of our surrounding, of people around us, aware that your parents, your mom, your dad are there with you, okay? So aware you're feeling, what you're feeling at the moment. If you're feeling unhappy, then take a deep breath. Come back to your breath. Don't let your mind run away with that anger, with unhappy thoughts, and then scream and yelling at other people. Because once you say that out, you will never be able to bring it back. Okay? That's how you're gonna, by doing to be aware, have the awareness, you will be able to reduce your stress. And you can develop a deeper concentration and prepare yourself for your test. This has to be a habit for you, because you don't wait until you start taking a test to start your meditate. You have to practice that beforehand. Make it into a habit. It's just like a soldier. When they go to a war, do they come, without not practicing? They have to be physically practice, right? Prepare just themselves to be strong so they can come out and fight the enemy, isn't it? But if you come out to a war, to a battle, and you're not prepared, you haven't practiced your physical yet, what happens when you go out there? You're gonna lose the battle. So practicing meditation, practicing to be mindful, practicing to be more focused. When you go take a test, you'll be more calm, right? Because you already been practicing to be calm, right? So you'll be more calm, and with that calmness, it will help you able to focus clearly. Your mind will be will be clearer, right? So you'll be more concentrated. You're able to do your test better, much better. And when you have a habit and you're mindful in your feeling, your thinking, it will put you into the positive mood, a positive outlook, right? You don't walk around with, with an angry face, right? You'll be more disciplined. And even when you go to sleep, you're able to sleep better. If you're not mindful, you go to sleep, you get nightmare, right? You get nightmare because all of this thing that distracted your mind, you you get nightmares, you're unable to sleep well. And then when you're unable to sleep well, you'll wake up to be moody, right? And also one other thing is you can increase your pain tolerance. When you're mindful of the pain and you accept it, you give them your body, right? And you're able to promote your emotional health. What is emotional health? Emotional health is people with depression. You know, nowadays there are high numbers of children having depression, right? Because they feel they don't have people to talk to. They are involved, so they involve themselves into games, video games. So they interact with electronics only, but they don't give themselves, they don't give themselves time to be able to go out and talk to other friends, to have a person-to-person contact, right? Because they don't feel confident that they can have a personal contact. So eventually they feel lonely, and that brings themselves into depression. And that one of the CDC's project nowadays is to battle the disease of children, of young adults get addicted to electronics. So the CDC is working on that to help we have a person-to-person interaction. But in order to have a person-to-person interaction, we have to be mindful, right? And because we have depression, because we don't feel that we don't have that capability to have a person-to-person interaction, right? So nowadays, that's caused the benefit of the meditation will reduce your depression. If you bring yourself back, looking back at yourself, be mindful of your thoughts, right? Your action, your physical action, your verbal action, and how you deal with other people, how you deal with emotionally. It's meditate will let you look back how you're feeling at that moment, what triggered that, and helps you analyze it, right? And let go of whatever emotion that's bothering you. The fourth benefit is enhance your self-awareness, right? Just like earlier, I said that you aware that you're here, aware of your breath, aware of what you are thinking, aware that you're counting, aware that you are having a distraction. Even whenever you're aware that you're having a distraction in your mind, that's a moment that you are awake, right? So don't feel bad. It's like, oh, I have 10 distractions. And if you're able to count that you have 10 distractions, it means that you are awakened, that you are aware that you have a distraction. That means that you are present at that moment, even though that you get distracted, but you're able to see it, and you'll be able to bring yourself back to the breath. So don't feel bad when you have distraction. It's a practice, right? It's a practice to bring yourself to be more aware, right? So feel good about it when you know that you have a distraction, because a person who doesn't know that have a distraction, that distraction can pull them all the way to another place, another planet, right? But you're aware that you have a distraction. It means you are living here now at 100%. But we practice to be more aware, more present. Know that we are reading, know that we are studying, and we're able to stay on the subject. Not letting the distraction pull us too far. We have to we already have that habit, right? Negative habit, but we're gonna try to improve it day by day by more practice, by practicing more of the meditation. You will see that you will able to reduce that number of distraction or more aware. Instead now, let's say that you have sitting 10 minutes, but you have 10 distractions. So to average out 1 minute, one distraction every minute, right? And every of those distractions gonna reduce as you increase your practice. And that, let's say you have a distraction and your mind ran off for 30 seconds, right? Run off for 30 seconds. But by practicing it, now as soon as that distraction come up, that thoughts come up that pull you away, you were able to see it. You were able to see it at, it's run away for 20 seconds, right? You see it, you pull it back. Next time, it run away for 15 minutes, for 15 seconds. I mean, 15 seconds. Then you see it, you pull it back. And then another time, 10 seconds, you pull it back. And that's until at a moment, a thought comes up. I see you, you're playing with me. I'm not gonna follow you. I'm gonna stay here with my breath, right? So use that as a game. Use that as a game for you. Or you can say as a survey, yeah? And keep track of this and see how quickly you can aware that a thoughts come up and it's pull you away from the present moment. Okay. Do that to enhance your awareness. And know yourself at every moment. Knows what your mind and body is doing. And by practicing meditation, you'll be able to lengthen. You can make your attention span longer instead of get distracted away. Okay, that's one other benefit is you reduce your age-related memory loss. Now, and I probably have that problem at my age, so we are practicing. But it's for you're too young to have that. But if you're not practicing, that memory loss gonna come sooner. Okay, there is another benefit of meditation is you can generate more kindness to other people. And that's another technique of meditation is called metta meditation. It's called loving kindness. Metta metta is in Pali phrase. It's a term in Pali, but in English we call loving kindness. So there is a type of meditation it's called loving kindness meditation, which means that you generate that kindness to yourself, right? Who doesn't want to be happy? Who wants to be happy? Raise your hand. Right? I think all of us want to be happy. And every one of us want to be healthy. And every one of us want to be peaceful, right? You don't want chaotic, going on in your life, right? So that love and kindness meditation will, you direct that love and kindness to yourself. I want to be happy. I want to be healthy. I want to be peaceful. And just by saying those phrases, whatever good things you want to have in your life, just say it. Generate that, that phrase. Create that phrase for yourself, right? And recite that phrase, because when you recite it, your mind start, go into that direction, right? Create that energy, create that feeling for yourself, right? Positive things for yourself. And once you feel you have enough of that love and kindness for yourself, now you're going to direct that love and kindness out to people surround you, right? The one in your family, your friends, ones who you respected, a teacher who you respect, you direct that love and kindness to that teacher. You want that teacher to be happy, peaceful, and healthy, right? You want to generate that to your grandparents, to your parents, your brothers and sisters, your siblings, your friends, okay? And then you can generate that to the whole neighborhood, right? To the whole neighborhood, to the whole city, to the whole county, right? You want to generate that love and kindness. You spread out that love and kindness. There are abundant of love in ourselves. The one thing in life, we can short of something, but we never short of love, right? We always have love for everyone, right? So we just give that love. It doesn't cost money, right? You don't have to pocket out, $1 or $2, not even a penny. But just by thinking of love, right? Spread that love and kindness. So you can sit there and give it about, like 5-10 minutes, generate that love for yourself, generate that love for people surround you. So that is a form of meditation. When you have that kindness, love and kindness, you feel happy with yourself. You feel happy with people around you, because if you have love, you won't have hate, right? At any moment you have love, there's no hate. If you have hate, there's no love. Okay, so you have that love and you want to share with everyone. You want to share that love that you have for everyone. So by sending love and kindness, generate the love and kindness, makes you more happy. And with that love and kindness, love and kindness and the happiness that you have in your mind, it will generate good blood in yourself, right? Good cells, blood cells in yourself. And of course, you won't get sick. And, I used to be a person, I get upset for I'm very picky. I'm pricky, like somebody says something, I start thinking, I let my mind wander and I get upset. And when I get upset, what happened? My stomach hurt, right? I have stomach problem because stressful, right? I have stomach problem. But when I learned to generate love and kindness meditation, I learned to practice love and kindness meditation, generate more love and kindness within myself. I feel more relaxed. I feel love for myself. I feel their love for myself, and I feel love for other people. I'm happy. So my stomach problem went away. I don't have to take medicine for that, for my stomach anymore. Right? So I self-heal myself. You should practice that. That's very easy. You can go from one classroom to the other, and on the hallway, you just in your mind. You don't have to say it out. Otherwise, if you say it out, people gonna hear you and they're gonna say you are strange. But that's okay. If they feel you, if they think you're strange, that's fine because you generate love for them, right? You just silently in your mind say, anyone that you walk past by, may you be well, may you be happy, may you be peaceful. Just generate that. And the more you generate that, people see the good energy, the positive energy surrounds you. And they want to be friends with you. No one want to, to be an enemy with you. Right? There is a monk, a Sri Lankan monk, very old monk. He practiced love and kindness meditation for most of his life. So one day he went to the airport at the gate. He was waiting for the flight. He sit there while waiting for the flight. He practiced love and kindness meditation. And you know that when he practiced that peaceful, that love and kindness energy, the aurora, it just surround him. And then this girl, this babe, and this child, like about 4 or 5 years old. Her mom was at the airport with her mom, was waiting for the flight also. She looked at him and she feel that energy. You know, the children, they're very sensitive, right? They feel that energy, love and kindness energy. She just run over to him and she embrace his, she embrace him and she hang on to him. She hold him so tight. And her mom feels so strange because this girl, she doesn't like to, to be touched by anyone. But suddenly, to a stranger, she ran over and she hang on to this man, this stranger. And her mom had to come over and ask her to let go, he's a stranger. But she won't. They say, I like him. Right? Why? Why is suddenly she just ran over to a stranger and hug him so tight? Because she feel that love and kindness in him that attract her to him. Right? So you keep doing, you should practice that love and kindness meditation anywhere. When you walk, from one place to the others, just have that in your mind. Because when you actively, one place to the others, you cannot actually, sit still and meditate, right? So use the love and kindness meditation, the love and kindness mindfulness, right? Generate that love and kindness. And anywhere you walk, you're going to feel peaceful. And we feel love. Now, if you practice meditation and the more you practice, the more you able to be in touch with yourself, you're gonna see that playing video game is not important anymore. Right? There are people who meditate. They can fight many addictions for drugs, right? Addiction for craving, alcohol craving, and addictions for food. They can fight that. Scientifically, they have proved it. It's like, okay. The next one is helps you improve your sleep, because once you're mindful when you go to sleep, you just mindful of your breath before you go to sleep. Be mindful of your breath and helps you sleep better. You'll be more calm. You sleep better. And one other thing I mentioned earlier, that you're able to control your pains, increase your tolerance of your pain. One time I went to a meditation retreat, and in that meditation retreat, I wake up at 5 o'clock. So I meditate up until 10 o'clock at night, continuously. I just get up to go to the restroom, or eat lunch, or go, take a bath. Other than those times, I sit. So I sit for many sessions, at least 1 hour every session, and for many sessions during the day for 10 days. And I feel this pain on my back. I feel so much pain. So what I did is I just meditate on that pain. Look at the pain. Look at the pain and just spread that love. Yeah. Use my breath. Point to the location where I have the pain. Just breathe it. Just breathe it. And then just like, how do I say it? Just it's like I put my hand and and smooth that whatever the pain there, right? I'm gonna use my breath, and I keep doing that, and eventually that pain went away. And after that, I can sit for many hours. It never bothers me again, right? And by being calm, you can decrease your blood pressure, as I mentioned earlier. And of course, meditation you can do anywhere. You can practice that anywhere. You don't have to be on a cushion, right? You can practice meditation when you eating. Be mindful of your eating. Every savor of food that you put in your mouth, you know what is taste at that moment. Is it sour? Is it salty? It's sweet? Whatever the taste of it, you know it. That's what we call eating meditation, right? Eating meditation, so you know exactly what you're eating. But while you're eating, if you play video game, what happened? You eating video game at that moment, right? You're not mindful of what you're eating. So whatever, if you're angry and you're eating that anger, you putting that in your stomachs, and that causes you illness. But you be mindful of every taste that you put. You put the food in your mouth, you putting the food in your mouth, what it tastes, what is taste, right? You be mindful at every moment. You chew, you chew. You swallow, you're swallowing. Eat the food. Don't eat the anger. Don't eat the video games. Huh? Okay, so that, and when you, let's see, you're studying, you're studying at that moment. Any thoughts running away, that you get distracted, put it back at the moment. You help your mom washing the dishes. While you're washing the dishes, feel the water running on your hand. Is it cold or warm or hot? You know that. As you, rubbing, if you're rubbing the dishes, you're rubbing the dishes. It's called washing dishes meditation. Okay? And when you walk from one place to from one place to the others, just be present on your walk. You lifting your foot, lifting the foot. You put your foot down, you're putting your foot down. Or you can make it a left step, you're making a left step. Making a right step, you're making a right step. Okay? You know exactly what are you doing. You're mindful and you fully comprehend. Fully know what you're doing at that moment. Okay? That is called walking meditation. Left step, No, I'm making a left step. Right step, I know I'm making right step. Or I'm lifting, I know I'm lifting. I'm placing my foot down, I know I'm placing my foot down. That's walking meditation. So meditation can be in many forms. It doesn't have to be just sitting. Okay? You standing in line. You standing in line to go get your lunch at school. You can stand there and feel that your feet touching the ground. Feel that energy raise up from the ground into your body, and you release. When you breathe out, you release that energy back to the ground, back to earth. Right? You're taking the energy from earth up, and you release the energy out from your to your in breath and out breath. Is that easy? Huh? Meditation is so easy. And don't feel like, oh, I have to sit. I have to sit, for 10 minutes. What am I going to do with myself? No, that's time that we can come back to ourselves, look inside ourselves, what our body's doing, how many heartbeats we have, how many breaths we have, and how many times I get distracted, right? And see what my mind's doing. Use that as a game. You don't have to play video game. Use that as a game to come back to ourselves. Okay. All right. So those are the benefits. So the bottom line is meditation is something that everyone can do to improve their mental and emotional health. And you can do it anywhere. You don't have to pay you don't have to get a special equipment to do that, right? That equipment is your body and mind. Or you don't have to pay a membership, to go to a gym to do that. Okay, and nowadays meditation, there are meditation practice are available with several groups in here in Atlanta, and it's widely available to everyone. And there are many styles of meditation. You just find whatever more suitable for you. You use that technique of meditation for the time, for the place, for a different time, for a different place, whatever fits you. You feel more it's easier for you to practice, you do it. All right. So I think that's all I have. You have any questions for me?
Okay, yeah, I'll ask a question.
Okay.
Yeah, you talked about how it's better to close your eyes, and I completely agree with this. But I've actually been surprised at how many times I've seen books and such recommend to leave your eyes partially open, or even to focus on specific objects. So I'm wondering. I hear that actually a lot, but I find that keeping my eyes closed is much better. Is there maybe any benefits to focusing on like actual physical objects? Or even like focusing on sounds and stuff. Do you get some other benefits out of doing things like that?
Yeah, that's because the different techniques of meditations. One technique in the concentration meditation. Well, we have two types of meditations. One is called concentration meditation, and the other one is called
Yeah, probably
insight
shamatha and
meditation.
vipassana, probably.
Yes, vipassana, called insight meditation. Now, in the insight meditations, vipassana, your mind, you use different objects. Whatever comes up, then you use that your object of your meditation. Right? You're going to choose one primary object, which means your your breath, right? But while you sit in, there are other things comes up. You're not completely gonna be silent, right? You're gonna feel your breath. When you're on your breath, you follow your breath, but there are movement of your body, right? You can feel the heartbeat. You can feel your stomach is rising and falling, and you can feel the temperature of your body, or you can feel the thoughts comes in and out of your mind, coming and going away as your mind, or you can hear the sound, right? So insight meditation is something that your mind, you can use different objects at the moment, whichever most obvious to you at that moment, you use that as an object, right? Now, where is concentration meditation? It means you just stick with the breath. Regardless of what's going on out in the world, there can be, a motorcycles running, running by, and there's so much a loud noise. You don't care. You just concentrate on your breath. Or there's another type of meditation called kasina. Kasina is just mean like you look at a piece of paper, a yellow piece of paper, right? And you concentrate on that yellow piece of paper, regardless of what's going on around you. You just concentrate on that yellow piece of paper, right? Until you develop a deep concentration. And when you develop a deep concentration, you get your wisdom, right? So now with your eyes closed, you're gonna be able to concentrate on that object, whichever your primary object is gonna be. You're able to concentrate on that. Now you're asking about with your eyes half closed or 1/3 closed. Okay, with 1/3 closed, but even with 1/3 closed, you still have your primary object. You look in ahead of you for about 3 feet, right? And you with your 1/3 of the eyes closed, because that helps you not falling into sleep, right? It prevents you from sleeping. You're able to, with your eyes open 1/3, and you see an object. Whichever object that you have in your mind, primary object, you're going to concentrate on that one. So regardless, whichever more comfortable for you. But to me, because I practice Vipassana with my eyes closed, but whichever objects come into my mind at that moment, I'm aware of it. I comprehend there is an appearing and there is a disappearing of the object. Did that make sense?
And I think Suko, and on top of what Suko just said, and I think it's just another thing, it's just the practice as well, right? I think each of us, we had a different way suitable for each of us. So for me, if I open my eyes, I will easily get distracted. But I think there are also certain point that when you meditate and you you have to look down so your eyes don't lingering everywhere, or either that or someone will fall asleep when they close their eyes. So each is I think whichever the method that work for you, but I think basically it's just that the more practice and you will find more which way is more suitable to you.
And you don't have to, once you get used to it already, you don't have to stick with that technique. You use whichever technique of meditation that suited for you at that moment. Let's say that I sit with my eye closed, but I've been working so much and I get my body exhausted, and so I feel sleepy, right?
Yeah.
I do, like we say that impermanence, right? So my meditations result can be different from one day to the next. So one day it run really good, but the next day I just feel so tired, and I sit there and just not in my head, right? So at that moment, I had to open my eyes wide, not one thought, but completely wide, and I look at the light, and I see the light, right? And by seeing the light, it helped me stay awake. Right, so that I use whatever technique that appropriate at that moment, at that time for me. But as I start out for some of the children here, to be more mindful, practice to be more mindful. Whatever easier for them, they can use it. But definitely close your eyes. You will be less distracted from whatever going on around you. But it doesn't mean you still have ears, right? You still have your hearing consciousness. So you still hear the sound of the bird, right? And sounds so nice with the sound of bird, and you get attached to it, and it drag you, somewhere like in the Bahama, right? You imagine yourself in the Bahama, or you hear a sound, a motorcycle running across, just cross by. Yeah, it sounds so loud, and you get angry, and why, this is, why I'm making so much noise, right? So you still hear, but whatever objects that going on at that moment, you know it, and then you let go. You don't attach to it, even in your thought. Whatever things come up, objects other than your breath. If your breath is the primary object, other objects comes up, just know it, recognize it, let go. Don't analyze it. So that's the key.
Yeah, Mofel, thank you, Suko. I think that answer also lead to the question that I think Dao has is meditation can be applied anywhere, but how to ignore the noise around, if any, during meditation. So I think that's also explain that this question as well.
Can I get one fill of tilapia, please? Just one tilapia.
Suko, did you
Ben,
see Suko,
Ben,
did you
have
see
a
the question?
I didn't see the question.
Yeah, so Dao has a question that meditation can be applied anywhere, but how to ignore the noise around
Okay, I see.
during meditation? Yeah.
Okay, yes, I see it now. So now, does that answer your question there? It's
Yes.
okay.
Yes,
It's okay
I got
to,
it. Yes.
okay, it's in, when you hear noise, it means you're mindful of it. Okay, it means you're present. There are people who, who they practice, they go into deep concentration. They don't know what's going on around them. There are some stage of meditation you get to there. Once you practice meditation for a long period of time, you at a point that you concentrate on one object. You deep concentration on one object, you don't know what's going on around you. Okay. You will have that stage of meditation. But most of the time, you will hear, you comprehend, there's a hearing. You can meditate. Okay, so when you sit there and you meditate and you hear a sound of the a noise, right, come up, instead of get upset, it's like, oh, that's noise bothering my meditation. I cannot meditate with this. Don't get upset. Just hearing, the noise comes up and the sound gradually disappearing. Know the gradually disappearing of it and know when it disappears. So it means that you are aware. You are comprehending whatever's going on at that moment. So that is a meditation.
Yes. Yes. Thank you, Suko.
You're welcome.
Okay, any more questions? Brendan?
Suko. Yeah. So, I was interested in your story how the little girl she didn't want to really talk to anybody, right? And how she wanted to be by herself. And when she saw that man that was had good energy, good charisma, good charm, right? She went, right, even though he was a stranger. So from that, I guess I had a question, because what if you know, you have, or it's just a stranger, they're having a bad day, and but you know, you try to be respectful, you try to be nice, right? But you know, like maybe it's like maybe you're working the countertop and it's a rude customer. How do you think you could deal with that? You know, if you try to be nice, they're still rude. Like, what can you do? Are you wasting your energy if you keep on being nice, or you know? So that's my answer or question.
Yes, with the Buddha's teaching, even though a person that is rude to you, right? That person are having problem, because the we were born with good energy. We are, as a person, we are known to be good. But due to conditions that come up that make us to be cranky, rude to others, and then they keep on doing that and become their habit, right? So they develop bad habit. At that time, you just look at them, feel sorry for them, and what you want to spread your love and kindness to them. That's that energy, the love and kindness energy that you have in yourself. If it's strong enough, it can help transform that person, relieve them from whatever that's bothering them, that trigger them to be rude, right? Just all we can do, we cannot change that person, but all we can do is just spread our love to the other person and help and wish that person, whatever problem they have, will go away and relieve them from be cranky, be rude. If you can help, if you know that person, you can keep in contact with that person regularly, then by having the generosity in yourself, generosity of love, of giving love to that person, eventually help that person change. But if you just across to a customer and that person is rude, okay, just all you can do is just spread love, because when you spread love to that person, you won't get angry at that person. And that's helping you, right? Because you don't want to generate that negative energy in yourself. You want to generate whatever good energy within yourself. And that you cannot change the other person, but you can change yourself. You can develop that love for yourself by not having negative energy to that person, or by not having angry at that other person, why that person is so rude. Okay.
Thank you, Suko.
Loving your other person is loving yourself. Okay.
That was so
All
cool.
right.
Yeah,
You're
come on,
welcome.
Suko. Thank you, Suko. And I think it's that the time is up, but I think if anyone has any more question, I think Suko can address it as well. If you all have anything that you need to share to the group, or something that we as a group can bring it up and talk, that I think Suko would be available for a few more minutes as well. So don't be shy. So one of the things that I would like to bring up to the group here is that this is not I think a lot of time, especially as a young adult and a young teenagers or kids, right? When we all heard about the word Buddhist or Buddhism, we thought that is a religion, right? We thought of it as a religion, and it is a religion, but in the sense that for me, how I feel is that this religion is that I am kind of so proud of, because it is the way of life, right? It's how you use what we learn and apply it to our daily life. to overcome our own suffering or our own destructive emotion, right? So that is how I look at it. It's not just we try to convert people from other religion to Buddhist to be a Buddhist, but it is our own, like that's the reason why I say I would like to build this group for ourselves here as a community, as a group of all of us. And this is for you all, young adult, right? Because I feel a lot of time, like when for us, when I growing up, I have people, I have friends to run around and play with them all the time. And it's not like I don't have much time with the electronics, basically. But I think now with the way the new technology, the way the new life that everybody, our life is involved with a lot of time, I think, away from people, away from discussion, face-to-face discussing, things like that. So that's the reason why I build this community for us. So anytime y'all have any question or anything that we as a group, we can bring up, or maybe myself can help, we will be happy to talk to y'all. So just would like to share a little bit of that to open up. Last question before we closing out the session for today, which Randy gonna share the dedication of merits, because I think today I think on Saturday, especially Saturday, everyone, you all have school, we all have work, we have a lot of activities, but we all choose to sit here together, to listen to Dharma and to learn, to cultivate and to manage and to cultivate our self-compassion and also for our love ourselves. I think that accumulates a lot of merits per Buddhist perspective. So once we gain those merits, we would like to dedicate it to the entire sentient beings. So that is a part of the closing, that every time after we done with the Dharma session like this, we'll do that. But before that, last question. Anyone have any last question before we closing out? All right. Thank you. So Randy, please share the screen. And I think we all read that together, but I think we all put in mute, but we all read that out loud together for the dedication of merits. Okay. So this time I don't chant, I just read. We all read out ourselves, okay? So Suko, can you just go through the slide?
May every living being, our minds as one and radiant with light, share the fruits of peace with hearts of goodness, luminous and bright. If people hear and see how hands and hearts can find in given unity, may their minds awake to great compassion, wisdom, and to joy. May kindness find reward. May all who sorrow live their grief and pain. May this boundless light dispel the darkness of our endless night. Because our hearts are one, this world of pain turns into paradise. May all become compassionate and wise. May all become compassionate and wise.
Yeah, thank you, Suko, and thank you everyone for the session today. Hope everyone has a nice week ahead, and I think our next session gonna be on February 3rd with Bante Sumita. So see you all then. Bye-bye. Thank you all.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Cô, em chào sư
Dạ,
cô.
chào con.
Dạ, con cảm ơn
Ok,
sư
chị
cô.
bye-bye. Dạ, con cảm ơn Suko. Dạ.
Đức Phật sư cô.
Hay đi
Ơn
cô,
sư
sư
cô,
cô
cảm ơn
bye.
chị và
Dạ,
everybody.
thank you everyone.
Chào sư cô.
Chào sư cô.
Yeah.
Chào con.